Begin most paintings firstly with photographs I've taken. I mostly take photographs of places I have some relationship to or I pass through. I'm particularly drawn to transitory spaces and I guess capturing those fleeting moments. From the photograph, I take out certain elements, like I'll zoom in on certain details, I'll use methods of cropping. I always kind of have an idea of how big I want the painting to be, and then I'll sort of work within that frame. The actual painting process, it can be quite varied for each painting. With a lot of my works, which are quite small, I tend to use a number of layers to build up, and then through that layering process I'll discern what information I want to include or exclude. That aspect is quite fluid. The initial part is more structured, but then as I go along there's no expectation of how something will finish. I just kind of know, I guess I'm guided in some way by the process. I think my work has evolved over the years in that I guess my knowledge of how to work with the medium I have, also just in how paintings sit alongside each other. I'm really interested in forming relationships between works when I exhibit. So how the viewer approaches my work is a really important part of my practice, and partly why I work on a smaller scale as well. Like I like the intimacy that scale elicits and that it can draw a viewer in. So I find that quite interesting. Think of the viewer when I'm putting together a show in terms of how they're going to navigate the space. I kind of want that installation to reflect the works themselves and kind of serve as breaks away from our everyday world. I think there's so much that we don't focus on. We're always kind of running about, our eyes are stuck to our phones. I kind of want to create that slowness. I want them to feel like they've entered a different space. I think there's something quite strange that painting can offer as opposed to a photograph, and I'm interested in that area of pushing scale a little bit further as well, using that as a device to explore themes of memory and how we remember. I don't think the subject matter has shifted altogether that much. It's sort of a fascination with my everyday environment and my place in it and my experience of it. I think that's always existed, and I think I've just wanted to capture that as a result. Quite a privilege to work in this space and be able to create work. I still see myself as quite a young artist in my career, and I'm still finding out what my work can offer. It can, even if it's just a small group of people or one person, then I think that's a really wonderful thing.